Good good morning. Hey y'all, good morning. We're here. We are here. Thank y'all for waiting for me. This is Car Chronicles. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I'm feeling a little bit better, y'all. Y'all know I'm dealing with this damn cold. But we're here. We're here nevertheless. Y'all know I'm gonna push through her. I typically don't cancel my shows unless I'm like feeling like sick. Okay, I got a pretty good immune system, and I try to stay on myself with that. But yeah, I'm here. Y'all know, nevertheless, child. Even when I don't feel well, I'm on here. Most of the time, y'all don't even know when I don't feel good because I don't show it. But I feel a little better today. I'm sipping on my tea. So yeah, if y'all see me sniffle a little bit this morning and sipping, then I'm trying to stay on top of it. Okay. But thank you all for checking in, honey. Some of y'all sent me messages saying, Rail, take care of yourself, girl, drink, take some more vitamin C, da, 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 da. I'm taking all that in, all right? Trust me, I'm on it. I took me some cold medicine last night. I slept pretty good. I got up this morning and did what I needed to do, getting my work and stuff done so I can go ahead and do my little pop-in Car Chronicle show for you guys, okay? But happy Friday to everybody. I hope y'all are feeling well. Let's get into our show because we have one. Y'all like my little wings, child? I said, let me be cute this morning on a Friday. I was gonna put on a little thug attire, but I was feeling cute this morning, so I was like, yeah. All right, so you gotta dress how you feel. All right, so I hope y'all like the green. Y'all like the green? Y'all like the green? I'm trying to be cute for y'all, child. It's for y'all. It's for y'all, I promise. All right, let's go ahead and speak to everybody, okay? Let's try to speak to everybody. Let's go. All right, so Delilah T is fast. Let's go ahead and speak. Good morning, Delilah T. Good morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning. Audra Williams, good morning. Okay, I'm about to get to you, honey. C. Lewis, good morning. Mary Giles, good morning. Miss Pruitt, good morning. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning. Deborah Clark, good morning. Miss Giles, good morning. Carolyn Sharp, good morning. Miss Pruitt, good morning. Angela Cuff, good morning. Deborah Banks, good morning. Felicia, good morning. Kim Naughton, good morning. My top flight Rose is in the building. Good morning. Big Steak is here. D Nice is in the building. Arthurita Johnson is here. Good morning. Good morning. Patricia Thompson is here. Good morning, Denise Slay. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's keep scrolling. Sheila Washington is here. Good morning. Erica Butler is in the building. Valerie Rayleigh is here. Teresa Williams is here. Patricia Thompson is here. Verdi Tulu Taylor is here. April R. in Virgo is in the building. Good morning. If y'all need a good nurse, honey, go and holler. April, she got you. Juju World is in the building. Good morning. Happy Friday. Cheryl Williams is here. Brown Eyes is here. Daisy Lewis is here. Bernadette is here. Hampton is in the building. Tammy Fox is here. Tasty Cakes is here. Laura Eden is here. What's up, Mary White? She is in the building. Shaquanda is here. Lori Bell is present. Maria Perry is here. Erica Butler is here. Say happy Friday. Happy Friday. Faith Williams is here. Sheila Cullins is here. Kim I is here. LB 123 is in the building. Good morning. Tabitha Lester is here. Let's keep going. Carla Van Zandt is here. Tasty Cake says she's giving me some advice. Let's see. Caramel, if you congested, chop some fresh ginger and boil in water. Put a towel over your head and lean over the pot, girl. Burn your eyebrows off. No, let me stop. It helps clear congestion. Okay, because I do have ginger, and I'm actually drinking lemon ginger tea this morning. So we're on the ginger thing this morning. Okay, thank you for that. All right. Thank you, Lisa Bell, for being here, love. Y'all say yes, y'all love my green child. Listen. What is that? Vernita Evans, good morning. Tanasha Harris is in the building. Catherine Carr is here. Dora Jackson is here. Sheila Rumpf is in the building. Hey, sexy Shalonda is in the building. Good morning. Sweet Essence, my other top flight model, is in the building. Good morning. Mocha Pam is here. Valerie Rayleigh is here. Says Camille. Hold on, let's see. Camille and everyone in chat. Take you some B complex, vitamin C, and zinc. Okay, for daily immunity. Gotcha. I did take my vitamins this morning, which I stay on that too. Felicia Childs, thank you. Didi Darden is in the building. Hey. Hi, Kim, I see you. Janet Driscoll is here. Simple Mom Family TV is here. She's a content creator. You guys check her out, okay? Lisa Bell. Let's see. Vernetta Evans says, I came in late and saw you was helping a few out. Says that I'm not too proud to ask because I can use the help. Says, can I get the help? Says, are you still feeling generous? I may be doing that again today. I'll see. Okay. We are a couple people did send some donations, so we'll be sending that out. Any donations that's sent to me, I will send it out. I don't need it. I'm gonna send it. I don't keep nobody money, baby, but my own. So whatever you guys send in to help others, again, if you guys want to help, as far as donations for people who are on SNAP benefits who are struggling and not able to purchase food for their homes and loved ones and kids, whatever. If you guys want to do that, you may do that. You guys can see my Cash App going across the screen. You can send it to my Cash App and I'll Cash App them. What I am asking though, give me a second. What I am asking for those of you that are on SNAP benefits, and this is only so that we can make sure that the money is going where it needs to, because we have a lot of people saying, oh, I need help. But we have a lot of fake and fraud stuff going on the internet, okay? Being that I work in fraud, maybe I'm still in work mode, but we're asking people to prove that they are indeed on SNAP benefits before the money is sent, so it can be done fair. Because I don't want to send just a random person some money, and we really have people that need help, all right? Because when you hear people saying, oh, we're going to give out donations, everybody want to get it. And of course, we can't help everybody, but for those that we can, we want to do that, all right? We helped 5 people yesterday. 5 people got help yesterday. All right. And I have that in my record, of course, on my Cash Apps, because that's where I sent it out from. But 5 people was helped. I will not divulge those names because people, they hit me in the DM, which means that they want to remain anonymous. So we will not put that out there because, you know, a lot of people don't want people to know when they are in a situation where they can't, you know, do what they need to do. And I respect that. Not everybody want people in their business. So shit, it is what it is. All right. So that's the Cash App. That's my Cash App. All right, let's put it up here. And it's going across the screen here in the yellow too. So that is my Cash App. If you guys want to help send something to someone, you can send it to me and we'll split it up and divide it to those that need it. Because I've had quite a few people blow up my DM saying, Caramel, can you help me? Caramel, can you help me? I wish I had $1 billion, and I swear to God, everybody hit me in the DMs. I will be like this, sending it out. Okay. But yeah, we did help 5 people yesterday. I told you guys my goal yesterday was 2. I was feeling like 2 people, I could help 2, but we just kept going and we got 5 people helped yesterday. So we did send out money to 5 people. Okay. We did very generous amounts too. Okay. So hallelujah, Lord, whatever you're going to bless me with, I'm waiting. All right. So, and thank you to the couple people who did send a couple Cash Apps in. So we're going to send that out here too. But there's my Cash App. I'll leave it up just a little bit so you guys can see. Again, it is going across my screen here, okay? All right, it is going across my screen. Maybe I should perhaps type it how it's supposed to be. I type everything in capital. Early, low. Wait. Okay, boom. That's really how it's supposed to be. All right, let's put that one up because that's how it's. And you guys can see it here going across. All right. If y'all want to send, maybe it's $5, $10, whatever, and we'll take all of that, put it together, and boom, 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 send it out and help these people, child. Because I woke up this morning, I still had more DMs of people saying, Caramel, can you still send out more? So we'll see today. All right. Thank you guys. Let's move along with the show. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning to everybody coming in. Give me a second because I'm gonna be talking about some real stuff this morning. Some lawsuits type stuff, and I need to be on subscribers mode because bitch, I ain't got time to be dealing with no damn trolls this morning. That's what we not doing. Because y'all know anytime we talking about important conversations, honey, folk just love to troll, and I don't be having time for that. And I don't feel good today, so that means somebody might get cussed out. You just never know. When I don't feel good, listen. So y'all come in here on that shit today, baby. This tongue gonna light you up because I'm so sick of these damn trolls. But all right, so we are on subscribers mode only. All right, so anybody that ain't subscribed, and you're gonna have to holler from the bushes, and I ain't gonna be able to hear you. All right, let's go ahead and get to the show. Y'all know politics is first, right? Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so let's share so you can watch with me. Ooh, we got some good tea for y'all today too. Y'all know I save my tea to the end of the show, so sorry. You got to stay to the end or leave and come back, child. But we got some good hot boiling tea, baby. I'm going to burn y'all tongue today. I'm going to burn the roof of your mouth and your tongue with this damn tea. Oh, Lord, I can't wait to get to it too. All right, so shout out to Hollywood Unlocked time. All right, we got to get into, y'all know we were talking about SNAP benefits. We were just talking about it. For those of you that are worried about it, it might be a solution. Let's see, okay? Let's see. All right, so according to Hollywood Unlocked, a federal judge orders Donald Trump administration to fully fund SNAP program benefits by November the 7th. Voila, that's today, right? The administration appeals. All right. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Court document. Let's look at it. The United States District Court for the District of Rhode Island. All right. Which is the plaintiff. The defendant is Brooke Rollins in her official capacity of Secretary of United States Department of Agriculture. Notice of appeal. Let's read it. Please take notice that defendants hereby appeal to the United States Court of Appeals for the First Circuit from court's oral order issued on October 31st, 2025, entering a temporary restraining order, the written version of the order issued on November 1st, 2025, and located a document number 19 and the oral order issued on November 6th of 2025, granting plaintiff's motion to enforce and granting an additional temporary restraining order. Let's continue. Respectfully submitted, Stanley Whittle Jr., who is the Associate Attorney General, Brett Shumat, which is Assistant Attorney General, Yak Cove R. Roth, which is the Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General. Let's continue. Now, originally they were going to do partial funding, but now they're saying send all funding because there is enough money in the emergency funding. I think they said it was up to maybe 40 or so million or over that. So they're saying, yeah, fund it. Use whatever is in there. All right. But let's read up so that we can be well versed on what they're saying here. All right. The federal judges aren't playing with the Donald Trump administration, as one just ordered them to fully fund Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, which we all know to be SNAP benefits, by Friday. That's today, November the 1st. Now, on October 31st, with a looming pause on SNAP benefits on November 1st, due to the ongoing government shutdown, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to use contingency funds for SNAP benefit payments. Trump reacted to the news on Truth Social rather, and said, I do not want Americans to go hungry just because the radical Democrats refuse to do the right thing and reopen the government. So he's trying to wait for them to come up with a decision to vote and reopen the government before he feed people. So it's given that he's using his power and he's dangling the whole, well, we're not going to feed people if y'all don't vote our way tactic in order to get their way or make the Democrats give in, so to speak. That's what it's giving. All right. So on October 31st, with the looming pause of SNAP benefits on November 1st, due to the ongoing government shutdown, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to use contingency funds for SNAP benefit payments. Trump reacted to the news on Social Truths. Let me go down. Therefore, I have instructed our lawyers to ask the court to clarify how we can legally fund SNAP as soon as possible. By November 3rd, the Trump administration backed down and announced that it would only partially fund SNAP after at least two federal judges order the continuation of food aid program. So during a hearing on Thursday, which was yesterday, November 6th, U.S. District Judge John McConnell Jr., a Barack Obama appointee, said that the Trump administration violated his earlier written order. It gave the government two options for compliance. One, the administration had discretion to make full payments, which would not need to go through the same administration hurdles as soon as practical. Number two, the government also had the option to make partial payments, but was required to do so by Wednesday, November 5th. Those dates have come and gone. Neither have been done. Immediately after the decision, the Trump administration appealed to it, the First Circuit Court of Appeal. So it's given that it looks like this is going to be pushed through, because this is the second time that they've ordered the Trump administration to comply with SNAP benefits being paid. They did not do the partial payment, so now they are requesting all at one time. So you guys, for those of you that get SNAP, you should hopefully soon, okay, if it's not this week, maybe another week or so, but hopefully soon, you guys should start receiving full SNAP benefits, which is what it's saying here, because the Court of Appeals did order that. Okay, so you got to do it. You got to do it. Two judges have now been on his ass. Let's get on to somebody else who is also stepping in to help, because we love that. Love it. All right, let's go. Tyler Perry, honey. Y'all know Tyler Perry always step in when there's something like this going on. Anyone that need help. That's one of the things I like about Tyler Perry, regardless to the fact he is being sued for some sexual misconduct. But we got to look at the good deeds that a person do. And Tyler Perry will always step in, and because y'all know he's a billionaire, honey. He step in and give millions of dollars to help out. So Tyler Perry is donating $1.4 million to support families affected by SNAP benefit cuts. That's great. All right. Shout out to Essence of Black Culture. They're saying that Tyler Perry is donating 1.4 million to support families affected by SNAP benefit cuts. His donation will help organizations, including the Atlanta Community Food Bank, Baby to Baby, Meals on Wheels Atlanta, Caring for Others, All for Lunch, the Ron Clark Academy, and Good DR? I think that's what it's called. So yeah, that's a lot of foundations. Okay, so they're going to spread the 1.4 million out amongst those different food banks and food distributors. Okay, so that's great. If you guys live in the Atlanta area, go check out a lot of those places and get you some food. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. That's a lot. All right, let's get into this next topic. No. All right. A man collapses behind Donald Trump during a televised press conference in the Oval Office. All right, let's go ahead and look at that.
And creating high-value jobs. But today we... Oh, you okay?
All right.
You okay?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Press, we're going. Thank you, press. Guys, cameras, we're done with you. Cameras.
And creating high-value jobs. But today we... Oh, you okay? Gordon, you okay? Yeah.
Press, we're going. Thank you, press. Guys, cameras, we're done with you. Cameras.
Man got him a decent up in the money. Child, I been on fell out too with all this shit going on. Planes falling, TSA effed up, SNAP benefits closed. Baby, I fall on down there too. Shit. So a man collapsed in the Oval Office, honey, while standing behind Donald Trump. Baby, I fell out too. During a televised press conference. What y'all think about that? Not sure what was going on with him, but yeah. Child, he took a little lay down in there. Without it, I'd be done fainted too, child. It's a lot. It's a lot to be standing up there behind all them lies that's being spewed out by the Trump administration. A bunch of assholes who are not complying with what the law is telling them to do. So, bitch, I'll fall out too with all this shit going on. Moving right along. Stay on no more. All right, for those of you that are having travel plans, y'all said bring it real. Child. For those of you that have travel plans, honey, it might be a little monkey wrench in your plans. We got to talk about it. Now, I'm going to give out all the airports that they're saying may be some very, very, delays, some very bad delays. All right. So FAA to cut 10% of flights starting November the 7th. Check out the 40 busy airports facing reductions after the government shutdown. This is effing everybody up. Okay. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, so here's the 40 busy airports expected to face 10% flight cuts starting November the 7th. That's today. So if y'all are planning to be flying somewhere, probably not. Okay. So Anchorage International Airport, that's number 1. Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Okay. Boston Logan International Airport, Baltimore/Washington International, Charlotte Douglas International, Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International, Dallas Love, Ronald Reagan Washington National, Denver International, Dallas, and Fort Worth International. If you guys live close to any of these airports, then you're going to be experiencing some major delays and or shutdowns. Okay. Meaning you might not get no damn flight. Continuing on, number 11, Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County, Newark Liberty International, Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International, Honolulu International, Houston Hobby, Washington Dulles International, George Bush Houston Intercontinental, in the Indianapolis International, New York John F. Kennedy International, and Las Vegas Harry Reid International. If you guys live or fly out of any of these airports, you're gonna have some delays, and or maybe your flight, you might not be able to take your flight due to this situation with the shutdown. Okay, we have more. Let's continue on. From 21 to 30, Los Angeles International, New York, LaGuardia, Orlando International, Chicago Midway, Memphis International, Miami International, Minneapolis, St. Paul International, Oakland International, Ontario International, Chicago O'Hare International. Okay, if you live live close by any of these airports, or if you take flights from these, if you have a flight going out from any of these, probably not. It continues. It's the last page. Portland International, Philadelphia International, Phoenix Sky Harbor International, San Diego International, Louisville International, Seattle Tacoma International, San Francisco International, Salt Lake City International, Teterboro, I don't know what that is, Tampa International. So if you live or fly out of any of these airports, or if you have a flight on any of the airports that I named of the 40, that's 40 airports, you're going to experience either a shutdown or delay, or you may not be able to fly out. So let's go ahead and read up so that you guys will know what's going on. This is messed up, all because of the shutdown, you guys. They don't have enough people for TSA and all this other stuff for pilots, and it's a mess. Let's go ahead and read though. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. The Federal Aviation Administration, which is the FAA, has planned a forced 10% cut of its flights affecting 40 busy airports starting Friday, November 7th, all due to the ongoing Donald Trump administration government shutdown. On Wednesday, November 5th, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said that 40 high-volume airports will have their air traffic cut by 10%. Now, the move arrives in the coming days to help with shortages of air traffic controllers. It's reported that after the 36-day long government shutdown, controllers have been working without pay. That sucks. Okay. So for those of you to be in the airport with attitudes with people, child, because things are not moving along or just being extra irritable. Yes, it is irritating to wait in very long lines when you feel like you're ready to be where you need to be. But please understand, a lot of these people are coming to work and they're not being paid. I'm going to say it again. A lot of people in these airports that are working, they're coming to work and they're not receiving a paycheck. So imagine how frustrated they are. I promise you, you're not more frustrated than them. Okay. Because imagine. So the 10% air traffic cuts will begin starting November 7th. Airlines will reach the full 10% mark by next week, according to the CBS News, citing sources familiar with a conversation between the FAA, the Department of Transportation, and the airlines. So the source shared a proposed list of the busy passenger airports in major cities and airline hubs. The list also includes airports with heavy cargo traffic. Travelers are encouraged to check with their airlines to see if their flight has been cut. Y'all hear that? It said that travelers are encouraged to check with their airlines to see if their flights have been cut. So if you plan a flight, check with your airline to see if your flight is still going to go out before you head out to the airport and do all the stuff that y'all do. Okay. All right. So that's a little awareness. Let's move along. All right. So we're done with politics. Let's get into the things of the things. Okay. This is where the show starts to get good because we got some real good topics. So y'all put your seatbelt on, honey, and let's ride. All right, let's go ahead and get it up. So we talked about this person yesterday. This kind of broke my heart because he's a very young NFL player. He took his life. You guys know Mr. Marshawn Nealon. We're going to get into that because we have a new update on that. Golly, 24 years old. He took his life. You guys heard about the story yesterday. We're hearing now about his girlfriend who was the last to hear from him before he pow-powed himself. He sent out a lot of text messages to, I'm hearing, different family members where he was telling them goodbye. He was planning to end his life, so he was telling family members goodbye, including his girlfriend. So they're saying the motive behind him taking his life was him missing and still grieving his mother. He did just play his last game this past Monday. I'm hearing he did make his first NFL touchdown. He was very happy about that, but inside he was still dealing with the torment of losing his mother, as you guys can see on my screen, who he looks just like. This is his mother. I'm not sure what happened or why she passed away. She looks very young and beautiful. But as I told y'all, he does, did, because he's no longer here with us, but he did carry or wear a necklace every day, even when he played, with her ashes inside the necklace to kind of, I guess, keep her near and dear. to him. So let's go ahead and read up. Prayers up. Marshawn Nealon's girlfriend shattered and not answering calls after his alleged suicide, where he unalived himself by a single pow wound. All right. NFL star was struggling to cope with his mother's death. That's so sad. If anybody in my chat, if you ever lost a parent, you know that feeling, especially a mom. So the Dallas Cowboys defensive end, Marshawn Nealon, just 24 years old, was found unalive from an apparent self-inflicted pow wound late Wednesday night after a series of heartbreaking events. Yeah. Let me put up my trigger warning because, golly, I don't want nobody feeling triggered. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you, mods. Because, child. All right, let's get back to it. According to reports, Nealon was being followed by Texas state troopers after a traffic stop on Dallas North Tollway. He reportedly refused to pull over, which led to a short car chase before officers lost sight of his vehicle. Moments later, his car was crashed or found crashed on Dallas Parkway, and that's where police discovered his body. My Lord. Now, during his death, Nealon had, before his death, Nealon had sent a series of emotional messages to his family and the girlfriend saying goodbye and hinting that he was going to end it all. His girlfriend, Catalina Mancera, was the first to alert police after receiving the text. Now, family members say that she's now completely devastated and hasn't spoken to anyone since. Now, her cousin told the Daily Mail that Catalina won't answer her phone and hasn't talked to anybody, describing her as shattered by the tragedy. They need to check in on her because, you know, some people, they turn around and do the same thing. So somebody need to get to her. I don't know who's, you know, orchestrating this, but they need somebody to get to her. If she ain't answering her phone, that can't be good. So Nealon had been in his second NFL season and had just scored his first professional touchdown 2 days before his passing. Loved ones say that he's been struggling with the mental health challenges and grief since losing his mother earlier this year, even wearing a necklace that held her ashes as a tribute. The Dallas Cowboys and NFL both released a statement calling Nealon a beloved teammate and a kind, humble soul whose light touched everyone around him. Okay, so prayers up for his family. Like, he is with his mother now, but Jesus, no one wants to have, you know, deaths back to back. There has to be a lot on that family with just losing his mother and now losing him. Okay, especially this way. It's never easy when someone take their life versus someone being sick and then transitioning on. Okay, so let's get into the next topic, which is also in connection to this as well. Ooh, honey, this is deep, ain't it? If anyone is suicidal, please get help. Reach out to someone, a family member. All right. If you know someone that's suicidal or dealing with something very heavy, please check on your friends, check on them, make sure that you report said situation. All right. We're losing a lot of people due to suicide. Let's go ahead and get into this. Nebraska HC Matt Rule spoke on mental health as Marshawn Nealon tragic death. Says our generation of kids, my kids, they all just say, yeah, I'm fine, I'm straight. Said that you really got to unearth it. Said that man scored a touchdown just days ago and you think that he's at his pinnacle, but he was dealing with something. He says, I pray for him and his family. Let's get into this. This was touching. This is touching. Let's go. Shout out to Being Black is Lit.
Poignant seeing the tragic news out of Dallas today, and understanding that none of us know what people are going through. That's why I think we all should be careful about what we say to people. I think we should be careful what we tweet about people. I think we should be cognizant of what everyone's going through. And I told our players they should take their headphones off in the cafeteria and sit down with someone and be like, how you doing, man? What's going on with you? Because somebody that we're talking to, that we're saying, what's wrong with that guy? And that guy's messed up. Instead of saying what's wrong with him, we should all say, I wonder what would happen to him, because everyone's suffering. And so I look at these opportunities, everyone's kind of, everyone's, going through something. We're going to go on the road together, man. It's just a chance for us all to come together and be a team and unite together and spend time together. And, I think it's a good opportunity for us, but I have to, I send my condolences, obviously. It's just awful news. But you also know at the same time, I've given the eulogy for players of mine who've had the same thing happen, and so it's just, you never know what people are going through. And I will forever, the rest of my life, think about the time that I saw Adrian Robinson right before he took his own life, and I saw him on campus, and I was walking this way and he was way over there, and I was like, I need to catch up with Adrian because he had got done playing. And a week later, he left this world, and a month later, I was given the eulogy. And I just wish in my life I could go back and just stop and say, hey, how you doing? And so it's not really what you asked, but it's on my heart, and I just share it with the team. Like, I just think it's a time in this world for us to be kind to people, and at the same time care about people and ask about people. Our generation of kids, my kids, they all just say, yeah, I'm fine, I'm straight, and it's just like, you really got to unearth it. So I look at road trips and travel, and I look at time together practice as chances to impact young people's lives and try to be around them. And I would encourage everybody to. I would encourage everybody today with your own kids or the people you work with, just check on them, because, that young man scored a touchdown just a couple days ago. And
that's true. All right. So shout out to him for that. All right. Matt Rule. He did know him, and he said, hey, you appear to be fine. But a lot of people who are going through depression, anxiety, and other things like that, they sometimes will appear on the outer appearance that they are fine, that they're happy, they're jolly. You wouldn't think that anything's wrong, but on the inside, they are battling a lot of things, a lot of demons, and a lot of hurt and pain. So check up on your loved ones. Check up on those that you love, your friends, everybody, child, because you just never know. All right. Just a random call saying, hey, I'm just calling to check up on you. Now, I didn't want nothing. I just want to see how you're doing. All right. Go and give somebody a hug. I'm not a huge hugger, but I will, if I see that someone like desperately need it, I will, because I'm such a germaphobe. I'm working on it, y'all. But yeah, if somebody need a hug, somebody needs some love, child, just go up and give somebody a hug and just pray for them. And anyone that's in a situation where they do feel suicidal, or you feel like you want to end it all, not be here because you're dealing with some very heavy stuff, even if you don't know the words to pray, prayer will help you. All right. Ask God to regulate your mind, fix your heart, your spirit, put you in the right mindset, because, it's a mental thing. It really is. It's a mental thing. If you don't know the words to say, just say Jesus. Just say the blood of Jesus. All those things. You don't really have to do this long, drawn out prayer, honey. The Lord know your heart. He know your mind. He made you. So get to a place, get to yourself. Pray, stay, try to stay around family. The worst thing you could do when you're feeling suicidal is to get by yourself, because the enemy will start to talk to you and make you feel like you're not worth it, and make you do something that's going to be a catastrophe in the end. So try to be around people. Now, I know when you're in that space, when you're feeling depressed, you don't want to be around people. I was that way when I lost my dad. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want nobody calling me. I needed to process it. In the beginning, I was fine. Okay. I didn't cry. I didn't do none of that. But I got to a place like one day, it's like it all hit me at one time. And I found myself, and I'm not a crier, but I found myself just like the whole damn day, just crying and depressed. I was like, oh my God. And had to do I told you I had to go through grief therapy and all that. I mean, got to get to somebody. And I stayed around my family, and I still, my husband, of course, and different family members, they stay checking on me. So you got to do that. Stay around family. Don't get by yourself and allow the devil to put stuff in your mind and make you do something you should not do, honey. Pray and call Jesus, honey, because it do help. That will help me get along. All right. Baby, if I don't know how to do nothing else, I will cuss you out, but a girl know how to pray. Okay. I'm working on it, y'all. The Lord ain't done with me. So don't be judging me. But your girl we know how to pray over here. That's something that I was taught at a very, very young age, to pray. Okay, figure that thing out, honey. Let the Lord get that thing. All right, let's move on. I ain't trying to preach to nobody. Y'all know I'll let you know in a minute. Call on the Lord, honey, right? Y'all know. All right, let's get into this topic here. Shannon Sharp, he has something to say as well. I was very shocked that Shannon could be so biblical and spiritual. I never knew he had it in him with all the things that we see in the press about him. But he also was talking about grief and stuff as well. Let's talk about this. We're going to get off this because I don't want to stay on it too long to where people are like, oh, Lord. All right, so we're going to look at a little bit of this, and then we're going to move on. Let's get into it. Nightcap show. Let's go.
My grandma said it twice. She never said it in front of me, but she said something else. I remember she told the doctors came in. Sorry, chat. The doctors came in the room, and Libby was just as plain as day. They said, well, Miss Porter, how you doing? She said, I'm not doing well, Doc. I'm dying. Said it just like that. She said, Miss Porter, you can't say like this. You can't say that. You can't think like that. And Libby she said, Granny, don't say that, Granny. Granny said, I know, I'm dying. That was the first time. About a month later, my cousin, Linda, was in the room. She said, hey, man, Linda's mom and Granny was sisters, Annie Mae and Granny. So she said, Aunt Mary, how you doing? She said, I ain't doing good, Linda. I'm dying. Just like that. Libby hadn't done told me, and Granny know Libby had told me. So I come in there and I'm all sad. She said, boy, why you sad? She said, we all got to do it, son. We all got to live here. We got to leave here. We ain't come to stay. I got up and walked out the room. I can honestly say I've never been the same since. When my granny died, a part of me died with her. I won't ever be the same. I won't ever love the same. I've tried. I'm never going to love anybody like I love that woman. Because even when I was wrong, she said, baby, you wrong, but I love you. It broke me.
That's real, y'all. That's real. Wow.
And when I went back in that room, Ocho, I remember it like yesterday. I went back in that room. They was doing a story on me for the Denver Post, Mike Kliss, and I stopped and she was crying. I'm talking about uncontrollably.
Yeah.
And I stopped Mike and I went in the room and I got in my arms. And I said, Granny, what's wrong? And I got in my arms and she just moving back and forth, back and forth. Granny, what's wrong? I said, Granny, it's okay. I got it. She looked at me. I said, Granny, I got it. I said, I got Libby, I got Spanky, and I got Mama. It's okay. I got it. I said, you and Papa did what you're supposed to do. I said, Granny, don't worry about it anymore. I got this. If you need to go home to rest, go home and know your baby got it. Ocho, I left. That was like a Wednesday. Thursday, I called home. I called Libby. Libby said, yeah. I said, you already home? She said, yeah, Granny said she needed some rest. 30 minutes later, Libby called me back. People called, Granny was gone. She wasn't going until, she was not going until her baby said it was going to be okay. Once I told Granny it was going to be okay, that I had Libby, I had Spank, and I had Mama.
Yeah.
It was like a weight was lifted off her because her whole life she had worried about everybody. Now she, okay, if I leave him, who gonna worry about him? Who gonna take care of him? Me.
Deep.
I don't sleep because I can't turn my mind off. I've been in survival mode since I was about 9 years old.
Wow.
Why I don't go on vacation? Because I can't. Because I can't stop to turn my mind off. I lay up so many nights thinking about my brother, my sister, my mom, worried about my kids. If something happens to Shannon, who's going to take care of them? My mom's been retired 20 years. My sister ain't worked in 50 years. My brother's retired. Who is going to, yes, I've got all the parameters in place, but who? That's what I worry about. That's why I work so damn hard. That's why I was in LA, did a Club Shay Shay interview, did nightcap, got up at 5:30 this morning, caught a 7 o'clock flight here, came back, took a shower, took an hour nap, and went and did another Club Shay Shay interview. Wow. And here I am doing it tonight, nightcap. That's why. Because there's nobody else. Mary and Barney Porter, that is my calling. I got to take care of my family. That's what I got to do, Ocho. That's what I'm here for.
That could explain why he make the choices he make when he's looking for like love or doing the little things. Like y'all know the girl that sued him for sexual assault. Maybe he's looking for love in all the wrong places because the one person that he loved the most, which was his grandmother, he's probably looking for that love somewhere else and he's not finding it, but it's getting him in trouble. When I watched this interview, I was like, wow, I never knew that about him. You have to listen to a person's life to kind of understand why they do the things that they do and how they move. I never knew all this stuff about Shannon Sharp. So I kind of see him as a different person.
Man, you shot up. All I thought about was getting rained on. All I thought about, you talk about, oh, you ate that? All I thought about when I was in Denver is what I ate. All the night that we didn't have anything to eat. That's what I thought about. That's what drove me, Ocho. There were many nights I was obsessed with it. It drove me. There are many nights. Like I said, I'm going to share my story. I want to talk this about Neelan. But I know what that young man was going through. I know. There have been many days, Ocho. I'm in my living room and I fall on my knees. I say, I know you're the Alpha and the Omega.
Come on.
You're the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Father, I stretch my hand to thee, no other help I know.
All right.
If you leave me, where I'm going to go? I said, Father, I know you didn't bring me this far to leave me now. I can just imagine the hurt if he cared about his mom like I love my granny. I can imagine the hurt. Because I know the day my sister called me, that night she called me, I was never, ever the same. And I'm never going to be the same. And anybody that's in my life need to understand that I'm going to love you. I'm going to give you everything I got. But Mary Viola Porter gave me everything but life. Everything but life. What you see, the discipline, the hard work, the dedication. She used to tell me and my brother all the time, it takes all that to make a man. Man, my heart breaks for this young man's family. 24 years old.
That's
Perfect health, picture of health on the outside. But there's a volcano going on inside that we can't see. My grandma said it twice.
Whoo, that's deep, ain't it? Man, again, you see, he turned to God in his moment when he was feeling like he didn't know what to do, where to go. You know, that's deep. When you lose somebody that's close to you, you don't want that spirit of suicide to creep up in you and make you feel like, oh, I got to go be with them. And then you wind up taking your life. Like, and then that's putting more hurt on your family and loved ones and people, you know, that love you, especially if you have kids. You definitely don't want to leave your kids in that way. But if anyone is feeling any type of suicidal thoughts or depression or anxiety or anything like that, please dial the Suicide Crisis Hotline, dial 988. All right. Again, 988 if you're feeling any of those feelings. Okay. 988. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put it in the chat. All right. Because I know we got a lot of people watching this morning. We want to make sure we reach everybody. All right. So let's put it. What could it be? Crisis Hotline. 988. It's simple, honey. You ain't got to look for the number. Go right there, 988. All right. It's up there. If you're dealing with any of that, any feelings, thoughts, emotions, whatever, dial 988. All right, let's move on. All right, so we always talk about watching our kids. If you're going to the park, if you're in a restaurant, your child say, Mommy, I got to go to the bathroom. Go with your kids, go in there with them, make sure that you watch them, because a lot of predators and pedos be hiding out in bathrooms, okay, especially at parks, waiting to violate children. This person here on my screen is no different. 34-year-old man in Detroit has been charged with sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl at a McDonald's. Followed the child in the bathroom and inappropriately touched the fully clothed girl with his nasty hands. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. He looked like a pedo too. Watch your kids. Don't send your kids to the bathroom alone. Said that a Detroit man has been charged with the sexual assault of a 5-year-old girl at a McDonald's. According to Fox 2 Detroit, this, said that the creep child, whoever wrote this, they pissed. Joshua Joel Eli Brown, rather, allegedly followed the child into the bathroom around 8:15 p.m. on October 30th. Police said that he inappropriately touched a fully clothed girl with his nasty ass perverted hands and fled. His sick ass was arrested and taken off the streets on November 4th. Said he was charged with second-degree criminal sexual conduct with a person under the age of 13, which is a felony that includes a possible penalty of up to 15 years in prison. Thank God. Mm-hmm. The Detroit Police Department did an excellent job investigating and apprehending the defendant, says Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy. All right. Said that this case illustrates why we must remain vigilant when it comes to our children. Again, watch your children. Do not allow them to go into bathrooms alone, especially in parks. We keep hearing a lot of people hiding out in park bathrooms, rather, or hiding out in the park and watch your child go in the bathroom. They go in there behind them and do something crazy. I've done a couple shows on that right here on my show. So watch your kids, because there's some crazy people out there. But guess what? I'm crazier when it comes to mine. All right. Let's move along. All right. Let's move along, honey. Y'all know we sometimes get some stories that's put out there where people will say that celebrities are unalive when that's not the case. This particular person here, there was a story that somebody put out and he responded with somebody saying that he passed away. Warren Sapp. Okay, Warren Sapp. Let's get into it. All right, so they're saying the sad news. This is the Post, said that the victim of the UPS MD-11 cargo plane crash that slammed into a truck stop in Louisville, Kentucky, have been identified. At least 11 people were injured, including a former Miami Hurricanes player. It says that even more heartbreaking, one of the victims has been identified as, and then they're saying Warren Sapp. So Warren Sapp caught the story, and he responded by saying, "Damn. Why ain't nobody tell me? Why ain't nobody tell me I was on this plane?" So somebody put out false information on Warren Sapp to say that he was in this particular incident where he was unalive. So guys, we got to make sure that we are reporting factual information as closest to factual that we can, because you don't want to be out here unaliving people before it's time for them to go. All right. He says that snap not fishing, hashtag snap not fishing. You're nobody until somebody unalives you. Ain't that sad? We do hear about that with a lot of celebrities, though. They'll be like, "Oh, did y'all hear?" Or "Rest in peace to so and so and so." Whole time they over there thriving and living, child, and you done unalived them on the internet. But crazy stuff. So shout out to Warren Sapp, child. He is still alive, unbeknownst to other people putting it out there that he was in a plane crash when he was not in Louisville, Kentucky. So shout out to him for verifying that he ain't shit happened to him. He's still here. All right, moving right along. Had to put that out there. Let's get into our next topic. People are always doing that on the internet, though, saying people died when they ain't died. Just crazy. Okay. Yeah, AI is getting crazy. Enfield mayor cited after having liquor at an event and violating North Carolina's ABC law. Not sure why he did that, but let's get into it. Shout out to the North Carolina Beat. Said you can't make this ghetto-ish up. Enfield Mayor William Medill Robinson of Brandywine, Maryland, found himself on the wrong side of the law this past weekend when his own police department handed him a citation for breaking North Carolina's ABC liquor rules, honey. Now, according to court documents, the drama went down on Saturday, November 1st of 2025 during an event near in Dennis Street and Bachelor Avenue in downtown Enfield. It says that Chief Police Jerry Shoemaker told Mayor Robinson that he couldn't have liquor on site. Robinson reportedly got slick with it, demanding that the chief show him the law. It said that the chief even called up the Al District Supervisor, who confirmed that yes, the mayor was in violation. But instead of chilling out, it said that the mayor reportedly got in the mic and told the crowd that the chief and the Al agent don't know the law. So he was being insubordinate. Then they said that things got ghetto and ratchet. According to officers' comments, Mayor Robinson allegedly had his DJ play a song with lyrics saying "F the police." Says right after the confrontation, the chief documented the lyrics and collected evidence. Mayor Robinson hopped online to tell his side of the story, said that he claimed that Chief Shoemaker grabbed his sweater collar and tried to shove the citation down his shirt after he refused to take it. That could be assault. Said that I told him to get his mother effing hands off me. Robinson posted saying that suddenly 10 officers surrounded him. Thank God that a ton of people were there to surround them. It says that the entire situation was one mistake away from being a horror scene. So it said that Mayor Williams is scheduled to appear in Halifax County District Court March 23rd of 2026 at 2 p.m. That's crazy. They had a whole assault after police and all that. Like, really? That's them child at the damn rally. He was doing the most. Y'all see this? Wow. All right. That was a lot. That was a lot. Moving on, honey. All right. We're hearing about a lot of wrong way drivers. This person here is no exception to the rule. Parents, please make sure you're watching what you're doing when you're driving and make sure that your kids are not put in any immediate danger. Okay. We just saw that Masika Kalisha just lost her husband from a wrong way driver. This person here, it said that troopers say that Nala Savari Miller was out here driving drunk the wrong way on I-85 with her 8-year-old daughter unbuckled. That's dangerous. All right, so a 25-year-old woman from Conyers named Nala Savari Miller was arrested after allegedly driving intoxicated the wrong way on Interstate 85 in Coweta County early morning. Now, troopers say that she drove southbound on the northbound lanes with her 8-year-old daughter unbuckled in the car. So a pit maneuver was issued to stop the vehicle. Miller now faces an array of charges, including DUI, endangering a child under 14 while driving under the influence, driving the wrong way, fleeing and attempting to elude, and several other traffic violations. Damn, girl, get all the violations. Her daughter was taken to a hospital for evaluation and was later released to family members. So shout out to the police for doing their big one and not allowing someone to be hurt in a one-way crash. All right, shout out to them for that, because we're hearing a lot of that. We're hearing a lot about that, people driving the wrong way on the interstate. All right, so imagine being in an Uber and your Uber driver get out, honey, and take a leak right there in front of you. This was a crazy story. Let's go ahead and look at this. And he got a little irritated by the person filming him as well. I said, oh, I got to share this. All right, and if you guys, this is why I don't take no damn Uber. Fuck Uber, because people are nuts. That's getting in the car with a stranger, and I know people got to get where they need to go, but let's get into it. All right, shout out to G Money. Says that the woman says that her Uber ride took a wild turn after the driver pulled over to relieve himself.
Don't call. Don't try to grab my phone. Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't be taking pictures of me.
I can't.
Get the fuck out of my car.
I am gonna get the fuck out of your stinking ass, shitty ass fucking car. You abandoned me somewhere. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. Out here taking the shit in public. Look at this shit here. Taking the shit in public. An Uber driver cannot be serious.
I'm
An
gonna
Uber
sue your fucking
driver.
monkey ass for fucking doing that.
What? Monkey what?
Yeah, I'm gonna sue your fucking ass.
So what? I paid for this trip. You
I'm
can't
gonna-
just in the middle of the
I'm
trip
gonna
trying to
give you a
abandon
fucking
somebody.
refund.
No, sorry. It's
Out of the
rules
road,
to this
y'all.
shit, nigga. You got me fucked up. It's my fault that you shitty. Don't call me stupid.
Do me a favor.
Don't try to grab my phone.
Yo.
Don't do that.
Don't be taking pictures of me.
I can't, you shitty.
So stopping at a gas station and going in there to use the bathroom, you couldn't do that. And then maybe don't even charge her for having an emergency, for the trip. Don't charge her for the trip because you had a little emergency where you had to go to the bathroom real bad. But to stop on the side of the road and take a full blast shit on the side of the road and then get mad at her because she's filming you, like she got somewhere to be. So you done pulled over and you holding up her trip after she's paying you because you have to pay for your ride, and you're mad at her because she's recording you.
Don't call me stupid.
Do me a favor.
Don't try to grab my phone.
Like,
Don't do that.
All right.
Don't be taking pictures of me.
I
Get
can't.
the fuck out of my car.
I am gonna get the fuck out of your stinking ass, shitty ass fucking car. You abandoned me somewhere. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. Out here taking the shit in public. Look at this shit here. Taking the shit in public. An Uber driver
That is
cannot be serious.
And I know it stank too, because you got the damn door open right there. All right, so they said that this woman's Uber ride took a wild turn, said that the content shared for entertainment and news purposes only. All right, shout out to G Money for posting that. But this Uber driver, honey, decided to pull over on the side of the road. I don't know if he had the bubble guts, child. His stomach was rumbling like some damn Timberlands in the dryer, but he pulled over on the side of the road, broad daylight, honey, with the damn door open, with his ass up in the air, taking a full-blown shit on the side of the road. And I know she was in there, baby, like, ooh, Lord, hurry up, Lord. Funking up the damn car. But yeah, so she got him on video. Hopefully she can dispute that ride and get her money back, child. Because baby, I would not want to deal with that shit there. And that's literal shit. But what y'all think? Put it in there, put it in the comments, child. What y'all think about that? I would get out and cancel the ride and get my damn money back, because that's some bullshit. All right, so let's get into the next topic. This person here decides that he don't want to pay child support. Let's look at this Zoom court video here, because I thought this was interesting. Shout out to Atlanta Rap News. All right, he is saying joint custody confusion. The dad is shocked over support order. He doesn't want to pay child support. Let's get into it.
What number are you asking the court to set your child support at today?
Honestly, I'm not expecting to pay child support at all.
You want the court to set it at 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you asking for $0?
Because me and Miss McDuff, we fully co-parent. I fully get my son throughout the week, 4 days out the week. I'm fully capable of taking care of him when he's in my custody. She's the same as well. So I don't understand why I would be paying child support when we split. When she have him, she take care of him, and when I have him, I take care of him. She don't drop him off with anything. I don't drop him off with anything, and we fully take care of him. So I don't see why we have to pay extra.
When did you and Miss McDuff stop living together?
I would say the ending of March of 2024.
And since that time, have you paid any money directly to Miss McDuff?
Yes.
How much?
I roughly maybe off the top of my.
What number are you asking the court to set your child support at today?
I do. My question would be, why would I be paying child support, and why would I be paying back child support for?
You're paying child support because your child doesn't reside with you. Your child resides with his mother. Y'all made her the primary conservator.
So since she had him for 3 days out of a week, and because he stays with her for 3 days out of a week, I have to pay $400 and some odd number you just said a week just because she stays with him for 3 days out of a week.
Mr. Fox, you did not contest joint her being the primary conservator, did you? No, you agreed to y'all being joint managing conservators, with her being primary and getting to determine where the child lives, where the child's residence is.
So because she gets to determine where the kids reside, I have to pay $400 and some odd number because she gets to determine where my son stays.
Yes,
even
sir.
though I give my son 4 days out of a week and it's 7 days out of a week. So if I get him for 4 and she gets him for 3, just because she can decide where he stays, I have to pay for that. I do. My question would be, why would I be paying child support, and why would I be paying back child support for?
You're paying child support because your child.
Do you think that he should have to pay child support if he gets his son 4 days out of the week? She has the kids 3 days out of the week. The kids reside with her. They're asking that he pay $400 and something a month to her for child support. What do you guys think? Should he be, made to pay child support if he has the kids 4 days out of the week and the children primarily reside with her? Okay. What do y'all think? Thank you, Braylon, for being here. I see you in the chat. Y'all go ahead and sound off. All right. He don't want to pay nothing. He don't want to pay nothing. I mean, I feel like you should pay something because the children do reside with the mother, and the mother does have to pay light bill, phone bill, all of that. Gas bill, food for the children as well. So it's not for the mother, but it's for the benefit of the child. That's what child support is for. That's why they call it child support. All right. But your children do have to have lights, food, gas, and whatever in terms of wherever they're staying. So whatever you're paying to the mother for child support, that goes directly towards what the child needs up under the mother. It would be different if the child lived with him. Then the mother would probably have to pay child support. That's just how it works. I mean, so. All right, so let's get into our next topic. Krishan is crashing out. I know y'all tired of talking about Krishan, but we got to get into it, child. It's news. Krishan is crashing out over Blueface. Okay, let's get into it. So Krishan breaks down in tears after her latest fight with Blueface. I don't know why she's fighting with him because she's supposed to have a whole full-fledged boyfriend. Ever since Blueface got out a few days ago, Krishan has been all up Blueface's ass, and I'm sick of her. I want her to go somewhere and sit the fuck down. Let's go ahead and get into it because she, at this point, is looking for attention, I feel. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
What's up with being there for the kids? Really? Y'all don't even know, bro. A bitch be tired, bro. Like a bitch be really tired, bro.
Airport doing all that.
And I ain't blaming nobody, you feel me? I'm just saying I'm tired, bro. Really am. I genuinely love my son. I genuinely love him. And I hate, like, people keep trying to paint that image like I don't love him. I just wish like he got the same love I give him from his father, his grandma, everybody. Like that chin on the chin, like that's what I get. You know what I'm saying? Like I should have got married, bro. That's why, like, when you go against the word, bro, and really be there to just protect you, you know? Like, what's up with being there for the kids? You feel me? Like, y'all don't even know, bro. A bitch be tired.
She talking about some, I should have got married. To who? Girl, you're not ready to marry anyone. You have too many issues. Like, again, all her focus is on Blueface since he's gotten out of jail. Like, every video I've seen, she's sitting in his lap. She's rubbing his face. She's kissing all over him. She wants Blueface back. And I knew she was going to do this shit when he got out. I knew that 100% of her focus was going to be on Blueface and not that baby. Blueface had the baby for 72 hours and she was still all over him. Like, let him, reintroduce himself to the baby because it's been 2 years since he's been around this baby. Her focus is always on a man. Like, girl, stop being so man crazy and focus that attention on your son. You focus on him starting to walk and talk and do all the things he's behind. But her focus is always on a man. She had 3, 4, 5 boyfriends since Blueface been locked up. So now that Blueface is gone, we don't hear nothing about this boyfriend she just introduced to everyone that was supposed to be like this 20-year-old boy who looked just like Blueface. So now Blueface is out. She's back Blueface crazy again, making videos crying and carrying on about Blueface. Why? Like, girl, I should have just got married, bro. Like, girl, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm so sick of her. Let's move on. Just ignorant. All right, so let's move on to the next topic, child. She might have me hollering this morning. I don't even feel like it. I want her to get some therapy as well, because, girl, it don't make no sense to be that crazy over somebody who stay abusing you psychologically, physically, emotionally, and every other shit. So shout out to It's On Site. Raven Simone says that Bill Cosby's horrific assault allegations do not erase the cultural impact of The Cosby Show. I told y'all Bill Cosby was known as America's favorite dad, okay, because of The Cosby Show. But unfortunately, a lot of the sexual assault allegations against him and court dates and stuff that he's had to experience, a lot of people are like, yeah, I ain't really feeling Bill Cosby no more. He kind of did lose a little star power behind all of that and his jail time as well. But Raven Simone is stepping up because y'all know she was on the show as well. So she says, they said during a conversation on the Hate to Break It to You podcast, that she says that she keeps Cosby's legacy on television and the allegations against him in 2 different places in her mind. Says that Raven explains that the Cosby Show changed American TV and opened doors for Black families to be portrayed in a different light, while also acknowledging the seriousness or serious accusations that Cosby has faced. Okay. What do y'all think about it? Do y'all see Bill Cosby as a different person since all the allegations, or do you still see him as America's favorite dad on Cosby Show? Now she says, separate the creator from the creation. The creation changed America, changed television. She says, I don't ignore the allegations that's his personal life, but both truths can exist at once. She says that Raven played, of course, y'all know Olivia Kendall on The Cosby Show from 1989 to 1992. During the height of the show's success, Cosby later faced multiple sexual assault allegations and was convicted in 2018 before the conviction was overturned in 2021. So he spent some jail time. You guys remember that. Cliche, they says that this is asked often, do you think that it's possible to separate an artist from their work, or once the person is tarnished, the legacy is too? Do you guys feel Bill Cosby legacy has been tarnished by all the allegations from the women that filed lawsuits against him? Do you guys feel that his legacy that he created and or built all these years has been tarnished, or do you think that he can make a comeback from that? He is starting to sell off a lot of his properties because the allegations and lawsuits that's been filed against him. It's starting to be a lot on him financially. So he's starting to sell, I know of 2 properties now, so that he can kind of bounce back financially. But do you think you can separate the actual artist from the person? I say the same thing about R. Kelly when he had all the allegations and the documentary against him came out. You have to separate the artist from the person, okay? Like they said, there's Robert and then there's R. Kelly. Even though it's the same person, can a person Can you separate the person's artistry from the crimes and stuff that they committed? Can you still, you know, I guess, big up that person and not think about the things that they did as like R. Kelly? You know, because R. Kelly, they're saying R. Kelly was the person who assaulted those women, but Robert is a completely different person. I don't know, but you guys can put in there what y'all think about that. I still have a heart for Bill Cosby. I really don't like the fact that in his later years, when he should be just enjoying his life, that he still has this scarlet letter on him from these allegations. It's sad, but shout out to Bill Cosby, I guess. Okay. And I'm not diminishing by any sense of the word the allegations that were against him, because nobody deserves to have something slipped in their drink and be violated. I don't agree with that shit at all. But the soft side of me still, you know, have a love for Bill Cosby. Okay, moving right along. All right, so you guys know who SZA is. She's an artist. I do like her, even though she's weird as hell. Her music is very good. She's a very good artist. But SZA has no idea where Nicki Minaj's feud came from. So somebody's saying that there's a feud going on with Nicki Minaj and SZA. All right, she says I don't even know her. That it was just strange. All right. So shout out to the girls are fighting, because I guess the girls are fighting. Y'all know Nicki Minaj has been into it with a lot of people here in the last month. It's been a lot going on with Nicki Minaj, including with Cardi B. Y'all remember that whole beef? I covered that as well. Let's get into it now with SZA to see what's going on. SZA is setting the record straight about her rumored feud with Nicki Minaj. And according to her, she's saying that there's simply nothing to it. She's like, ain't got nothing to do with this girl. I ain't mad at her. We ain't fighting. She's fighting with herself, not me. So in a new interview with GQ, the Grammy-winning singer, addressed online speculation that the two artists had tensions after Nicki Minaj's comments on social media earlier this year. But SZA insists that she's just as confused as everybody else. She's like, girl, when were we fighting? I ain't never been fighting with her. She says, I don't know her, according to SZA. Said, I don't know Nicki. She said that we have no connection to each other. There's no backstory. She says, like, there's no through line narratives. She said, it's like Rock Nation. She said, I don't know where it came from. That's not even my place to correct a narrative that I ain't got shit to do with. I know that's right. She says, it was a little strange. She said the backstory revolves around some online tension that started when Nicki Minaj posted something on Twitter claiming that the label executive Terrence Punch Henderson of Top Dog Entertainment, who manages SZA, had been bullying her for years after she refused a business proposal. I think Nicki wanted to do a song with SZA, because I kind of remember when this happened. SZA, I think, did not want to do it for some odd reason. And then Nicki was trying to say SZA can't sing and all that stupid shit, which we all know. The girl is a Grammy Award winner. She's great with her pen. She writes a lot of music for other artists. So the fact that you initially wanted to work with her shows that you were a fan. But when she turned down your proposal, then all of a sudden now she can't sing. Okay. So SZA responded with her own message. I don't give a F about none of that weird ish that you pop in. Okay. Said that she later de-escalated, tweeting, laughing my ass off. Let me go back to being calm and shy and meek. She said that y'all have a blessed night. See you guys tomorrow night for night 2 in Paris, because she is currently on tour. But Nicki, I think, has been fighting with a lot of people. I think she needs to sit down. She might be dealing with some mental, psychological issues. I do know that Tasha K and some other people were saying that she was dealing with some what was it? They said she was something mental. They said something mental she was dealing with. I don't know, but I hope she figures it out, because Nicki has been spazzing out lately a lot online, and that shit don't look good. Okay, she was definitely going to put an album out. Now she's saying she ain't going to do it, and it has something to do with Rock Nation. I don't know, but I do know schizophrenia. They were trying to say she was dealing with schizophrenia. I don't know, but she's been acting a little weird here lately. Hope she figures it out, though. All right, moving right along. Y'all know Sean Kingston, single Sean Kingston and his mama Honey. Y'all know her bald-headed ass. She bald-headed in the front and had dreads in the back. Y'all remember we showed y'all that? The mugshot. Well, they're in the news again. Soulja Boy and Safari from Love and Hip Hop urges Trump, honey, to grant a pardon for Sean Kingston and his mother in a new petition. What do y'all think? Y'all know they had a lot of fraud charges on them, and now Soulja Boy, who is very problematic as well, and Safari, he is asking that Sean Kingston and his mama be pardoned. I'm like, why y'all getting in this? TMZ reports that Soulja Boy and Safari submitted letters supporting a pardon request filed earlier this year by Sean Kingston's legal team at Goldberg Segala. It says that a representative for Sean Kingston confirmed that the application has been delivered and that they are waiting for acknowledgement from the White House. So they're trying to get them pardoned so they don't have to serve no jail time for all this fraud that they were convicted of. And they're going to be extradited back to Jamaica, I think it was, after they get out. So it said that Soulja Boy called the situation heartbreaking and wrong, noting that he has experienced his own legal challenges in the past. Safari emphasized that the cultural bond that he shares with Kingston, because they're from Jamaica, saying that their Jamaican heritage shaped their friendship and arguing that this is the type of injustice that Trump has claimed to address. But it's not injustice. They frauded people out of millions of dollars. So because he's from Jamaica, he should automatically be pardoned. That's some stupid shit. You can't go out here frauding people for millions and millions of dollars. And because you and this person is from the same place, oh, let me go and file this pardon for this person. No, you committed a crime. You got to do the fucking time. So Kingston received a 3-year sentence in August, and his mother, Janice Turner, received 5 years for frauding involving millions. So Jack Doherty also submitted a letter of support calling the case a complex business misunderstanding. It's not a misunderstanding when you fraud people. You knowingly did that shit and you knew what you were doing. And now that you received that time, it's, oh, everybody, let's jump on the bandwagon and file all these petitions to have them granted some type of pardon. Hell no, do your time. If you fraud people, that's what your ass get. Move right along. All right, let's get into the coup de grace of the show. All right. Y'all know what we came here for. Y'all know what's on my thumbnail. These two people, they are related to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Carlos King had found himself in some more bullshit, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. All right. Let me give a shout out to Hannah Grace, because she is the person who did the breaking news on this story. If you guys want to hear it in its entirety, you guys can go and check out her video, because she did do a video on it. I'm just going to give y'all just the meat and potatoes of it, because it was brought to me by several not content creators, but subbies that asked me to talk about it. So I will. I like to talk about what you guys send me. So Kingdom Reigns, Carlos King, on the Oprah Winfrey Network, all of that. They are being sued, you guys. It's been brought to my attention. They've been sued. A lawsuit was filed on 10/20 of 2025 in Mississippi by Christy Smith. All right. And the U.S. District Court versus Carlos King, Harpo Entertainment, Kingdom Reign Entertainment, Selena Johnson, and Leticia from Bell Collective. Okay. They're all listed on this lawsuit. So let's get into it. Again, shout out to Hannah Grace, because she broke it. So Selena Johnson and Leticia Pearson of Bell Collective, they are being sued for trademark infringement. It sounds like Carlos is involved in this as well. They also used Christy Smith's line. They're saying trademark line, turning pain into purpose. They're saying Leticia Pierce stole that catchphrase from Miss Christy Smith, who's filing this huge lawsuit on Carlos King and Kingdom Reign Entertainment, Oprah Winfrey Network, etc., etc. Harpo Entertainment as well has been thrown in this. This sounds like this is going to be something huge, child. So Selena and Leticia are using the woman's whole entire life, is what this person, Christy Smith, is saying, as their own for their storylines on this season of Bell Collective. Okay. Now, Bell Collective is getting ready to their season finale is coming up, which is, I'm like, why the hell? Because y'all show just came on. So why they already have the season finale coming up is weird. They did not get a lot of episodes for this season, which is so crazy to me. I don't know why. But so yeah, season finale is getting ready to come up, I think, next week. So the woman was initially asked to be on Bell Collective, from what it's saying on the lawsuit, but she declined to do it. So she's saying that Leticia Pearson and Selena Johnson, okay, decided to use her ideas, which were originally going to be on the show, her taglines and her life story as their own this season on Bell Collective. So they're being sued for that, okay? Copyright infringement and trademark infringement as well. Carlos, you guys know, is definitely at it again, because this is his show. He is behind Bell Collective. He produces this show, so he has to know that this is going on. He's also, again, being listed in this lawsuit as well. Y'all know this is not the first time that we've heard about Carlos pulling some shit like this behind the scenes. We know about Candy Burris' lawsuit that she had against him. She called him out for it, rather, because they were going to do their own story, their biopic for Escape, and Carlos King went ahead of Candy and Escape and even contacted Mama Joyce to get some inside information on Escape's life, because he was going to go ahead of Candy Burrs and Escape and put the story out himself, which then pissed off Candy Burrs, and she exposed Carlos King for his fuckery. Also, you guys know Melody Cherie. It was done to her for the show Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is currently out now. You guys know that they're in their 10th season. Melody Cherie actually pitched the idea of Love and Marriage Huntsville to Carlos King. He kind of put her on ice, had her waiting a year or two, and then came back with his own idea and claimed the show as his own. Okay. We also know about a young woman named Nicole Ray, who also said that she copyrighted and trademarked the show Messy Monday. She originally pitched it to Carlos after she, of course, trademarked and copyrighted the show, but she pitched Messy Monday to Carlos to get it up and running for an actual show. She says Carlos asked her to wait for a year while he figured it out, get with some of his constituents, producers, whatever. And then he actually came out with Messy Monday as his own show. Y'all remember that? If not, then we can go ahead because we have it right here. You guys see here, shout out to Urban Bell, just so, because y'all know we like to show receipts, honey. If I'm talking about it, we're gonna show a receipt. But if you guys want to hear about the contents of this lawsuit about Carlos in its entirety, y'all go over to Hannah Grace, because she is reading the entire court documents on that. But don't go now, after my show, of course. Okay. So right here on Urban Bell, it says the Love and Marriage Huntsville executive producer Carlos King is called out by business owners. Let's go ahead and get into it. So a woman alleges that Carlos King stole her show concept. This is not the first time he's been doing that, but let's go ahead and get into it. Carlos King has been spearheading the very successful Love and Marriage franchise. Now, Love and Marriage Huntsville was the first entry and instantly became a smash hit for the Oprah Winfrey Network. The main draw was the drama surrounding Melody Cherie and Martell Holt's marriage. Martell's long-time affair resulted in him fathering a child. Unfortunately, their issues did end in divorce. Now, co-parenting has been very contentious for the former couple. Martell, we don't care about that. So the massive success of Love and Marriage Huntsville made room for the creation of Love and Marriage DC, as well as Love and Marriage Detroit. All right. So Carlos also has Bold and Bougie on WeTV. Malaya Pargo leaves the cast as after departing Basketball Wives. We know about that. Okay. Now, it says that although Carlos is busy producing multiple reality shows, he still managed to grow his social media presence with a podcast and successful YouTube channel. Says he also hosts a Messy Monday with Dr. Heavenly Kimes, which she's no longer on there. Claudia Jordan took her spot. Said that the duo usually reviews reality shows such as Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Atlanta. Their videos garner plenty of views and social media shares. Let's continue. Well, the entrepreneur recently called Carlos King out about Messy Monday. She accused Kingdom Reigns Entertainment founder of stealing the concept. Now, Nicole Ray wrote, Storytime, picture 2021, me and my bestie, the only Mr. Banks, pitched a show to Carlos King. During this pitch, we talked about our salon and our dynamics of our friendship. Said that we also informed him that we hosted a weekly podcast there that we discussed all things hot topics and messy, entitled Messy Monday. So this person already had the show Messy Monday. They pitched it to Carlos to help them get the show out there. They says now Carlos King said that we're not going to act as though you didn't steal this idea from us. Let's be clear. We have been doing Messy Monday since 2018. So this show Messy Monday was out since 2018. Says she continues, says that I find it very funny that after having us on ice for over a year to finalize a pilot deal, you pop up with our exact idea, name, and all after 2 years later. Said that the girls have been saying for years that you are a thief. Said I didn't believe it until it happened to me. Said that we know that you like to deflect, but said that you would you care to comment? Says peacefully paid and prospering. Nicole Ray posted that what she alleges in the past Nicole posted that she alleges is past communication with Kingdom Reign Entertainment, as well as a screenshot indicating the trademark Messy Monday back in 2021. So it says that after Nicole's post began to make traction, Love and Marriage DC cast member Sherelle Duncan responded, said that she wrote, "Having us on ice sounds real familiar." Says Nicole replied, says that Miss Sherelle Duncan sold me a whole dream. Says that I saw how he did you on part 3 of the reunion, and I knew then that he was not loyal to anyone, not even his cast. So it sounds like he's been doing some finagling with the cast as well. Says that the entrepreneur captioned that reference Carlos being accused of stealing in the past may refer to claims Sheree Whitfield and Candy Burris made years ago. Said that Sheree alleges that she pitched a show to Carlos about Black female real estate agents, and said that he allegedly went behind her back and pitched a show with WeTV without her. It says that as for Candy, she alleged that Carlos went behind her back and pitched Escape's biopic on TV One. Also saying that according to Candy, he allegedly called Mama Joyce to fish for more information. Carlos has not responded to any of the accusations, and he won't. So as you guys can see here, Sherelle Duncan is saying, "Having us on ice" sounds real familiar. Nicole Ray Hare, she says that Sherelle Duncan sold me a whole dream, as I just read to you guys. So as you guys can see, Carlos has been doing this shit for quite some time. So now he's found himself in a lawsuit. Again, you guys can see that on Hannah Grace's page, okay, where he has stolen this whole new season of Bell Collective, which is what's in the lawsuit, okay? So this whole new season of Bell Collective, their storyline for Letitia Pearson and also for Selena Johnson. They're saying that that's been stolen. The woman said her whole entire life and concept for the new season of Bell Collective was stolen, and she's suing. All right, let's go ahead and get into this Destiny news, because I know this is what you guys are here for. All right. According to a very close, reputable source, and this is breaking news, because ain't nobody else got this. I got it. So as you guys know, Destiny and LeBerick have been going back and forth to court. We got to get into it. As of 10/6 of 2025, LeBerick and Destiny had to go to court for the DV case where LeBerick was arrested. Y'all remember that, where there was a whole mugshot of LeBerick out there, okay? Because Destiny called the Popos and said that there was some type of AB use where LeBerick assaulted her. So they arrested him. When everything was looked at and found out that it was not actual factual, LeBerick was, of course, let go. But there was a mugshot out there. All right. So Destiny, of course, y'all, I found out, had the same lawyer as Martell. And I felt like something was weird and going on kind of crazy, because some of the same shit Destiny was doing in terms of doing this constant continuous with their case was the same shit Martell was doing. So I said, she must be getting this shit from Martell. Found out today that Destiny had the same lawyer as Martell, but then she dropped that lawyer most recently and hired another lawyer, I'm hearing, a female lawyer out of Birmingham, to represent her in the case that she continuously files against LeBerick. All right. Now, Destiny was alleged to, like I said, be getting legal pointers from Martell in terms of continuing the case to, further put it out there, to keep pushing it out so that she probably would not have to pay LeBerick or have to be held accountable like Martell was doing with Mel. All right, so Destiny, of course, is said to not be paying her split that she's supposed to be paying, which was ordered to pay, which kind of goes into the $20,000 that she's supposed to pay LeBerick back as well. So she's not been paying half of Law's dental, medical, et cetera, et cetera. So that's, of course, adding up. Her part is being added up on the $20,000 that she already owes LeBerick. He's been paying all of that. All of everything dealing with Law, which is their son they share. Okay, she's responsible for 50% of that. So the last court date, which they're saying was approximately 2 weeks or so ago, Destiny was threatening the DA, you guys, that she was going to sue them because they were not taking her I guess receipts that she was bringing to the court seriously enough to file charges against LeBerick. So everything that she was bringing to the courts, it was being not taken serious because she was found to be lying in the past on LeBerick in conjunction with the arrest that she had him arrested for, in terms of saying that he was abusing her. Y'all remember the last time they went to court and found that it was not founded. Anything that Destiny was saying about the abuse between she and LeBerick, they said not guilty. Okay, so she showed her whole ass in court, screaming and hollering and carrying on. So video evidence from LeBerick's side was submitted in court, showing that the interactions with the visitation and exchanges between Destiny and LeBerick when they're dropping off their son Law as proof that there was no abuse or anybody bumping up against nobody, brushing up on nobody, or anything like that in terms of what Destiny was trying to say in this particular case. All right. So they said that Destiny kept holding on to Law, which is their son, when it was time for the exchanges, and would not let him go until Law reached for LeBaric, is what I was told. Okay. So y'all know in the exchanges, Destiny's supposed to get the son out of the car, hand him over to LeBaric, and then they leave. But unfortunately, they always have to do like a video evidence when they drop the child off, because they're saying Destiny be doing some crazy weird shit, holding on to the boy and not wanting to let him go, which then causes this, little back and forth scene. And then she does this whole I'm calling the police shit, that type of stuff, these little games. Of course, now the case with the $20,000, that case against her, they're saying is right now in appeals because she appealed it. All right. She appealed it. So that's been kind of pushed back. That case is still on. And it's still racking up because, as I said, she is not paying her half of the 50% in terms of what she's been ordered to do. So that case is in appeals for the $20,000. All right, let's continue. Destiny was to bring Law for visitations, but decided to take Law to the hospital instead, saying that Law had some type of knot on his head. And LeBaric was waiting for Law to be brought to him for his part of visitation. But Destiny stayed in the hospital, they're saying, all day long with Law, saying that he was injured with some type of knot on his head. They were saying that there was no evidence of a knot on Law's head, but then says that Destiny called for Law to call for LB to get Law at 12 o'clock midnight on his day to get their child. Who called somebody at 12 o'clock midnight to get a child who is 5 years old when he's supposed to got him earlier that day? Because you want to spend all day in the hospital saying that the child was injured and had a knot on his head. They're saying that there was no evidence of a knot on the child's head. Okay, let's continue. So these are things that Destiny's doing to not comply with court orders. They're saying that Destiny filed an emergency motion to get full custody of Law after said incident, and that was denied by the courts. Okay. A police report was recently filed on LeBaric's mother by Destiny for texting her, because the mother texts Destiny to say, hey, you can bring Law over to me and LeBaric will get him. So Destiny saw that as harassment and filed a recent police report on LeBaric's mother. Okay. Yeah, this shit is getting crazy. So they're saying that another court date was recently had, and Destiny told the judge again that there is history of abuse. So the DA chose to dismiss that claim as well because a witness, which was a police officer who actually witnessed the entire encounter and also testified in said case against Destiny, and said that none of what Destiny was saying in the court about the abuse and about what happened on that particular day, none of that happened because they were there to witness it, and said that the judge also sided with LeBaric on that. Upon the judge doing that, Destiny became very emotional in court and began screaming and hollering and yelling in court like the last time. Okay. She was they said very out of control, very emotional, and was screaming and hollering, and the judge had to reprimand her in court. All right. So that case was also dismissed after the officer testified on behalf of LeBaric and saying that what Destiny submitted to the court was not actual factual. Okay. Continuing on, as I told you guys, Destiny was screaming and hollering, crying uncontrollably. The judge had to reprimand her, of course, issuing that guilty verdict. The judge also told LeBaric and his attorney to please exit the courtroom while he was dealing with Destiny. All right. So they says that issues of Destiny keeping Law out of school, that's still continuous. I told you guys about Destiny keeping Law out of school for an entire week, the entire week of Labor Day, without any reasoning for keeping him out. He was not sick. She just kept him out of school that entire week. So the child missed an entire week of school. They said that she's with no excuse. They're saying that she's constantly picking him up from school extra early as well, which that's also becoming a concern because LeBaric is over Law's education, and Destiny's been ruled as over his medical. So anything medical dealing with their son, Destiny is in charge of that. Anything that's educated related is on LeBaric. So he's getting calls saying that Law is being picked up an excessive amount of time early from school, and that he's being kept out of school a lot as well. So he gets contacted by that, being that he is over education. Some of this stuff I can't talk about yet. So I made notes on it though, but we're gonna spend the block on it because there's another court date and I don't want to jump the gun on that. So I'm giving y'all as much as I can. All right. That part I can't talk to y'all about because there's another court date. Okay. Destiny was ordered also that she could not call LeBerick several times a day when it's his time for visitations with Law, because she was doing that. She was calling, they said they said she was calling a lot during the times that Law had visitations with his father. Okay. And she's not allowed to do that anymore. She can only contact LeBerick when she is ready to drop the son off. If she gets there or arrives there early, then she can call and say, hey, I'm already at said location. And that's it. There's no more contact with LeBerick, because she was calling excessively when there were visitations with LB and the child. Like when he's trying to interact, she's calling, steady calling. But when she would have the child and LeBerick, will call, she wouldn't answer the phone. So now they can only call, I think it's like once, but she's not supposed to continuously bother him. And that's also been put in court documentation, that she is ordered not to interfere with visitations with LeBerick. Okay. What do y'all think about that? So the case with LeBerick, where he was arrested by Destiny, where she said that he abused her, that has been found to be not guilty, you guys. Okay, so LeBerick does not have to deal with that anymore. They are on to the appealed case now for the $20,000, which is going to be more than that now, because she has still refused to pay anything that she's been ordered to pay, which is half of everything as related to Law. Okay. They also have a guardian ad litem. She has been ordered to pay her half of that as well, and she's been falling behind on that as well. So, Destiny, we need you to handle your part, sis, in terms of what you're supposed to, and follow the court's orders, and stop going to court screaming and hollering and crying and causing a whole fucking scene when it's time for you guys to do what you need to do. But that is it, guys, and that is exclusive information, and it's from a very reputable source, and that is breaking news because no one else has that. All right. But that's my show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sound off in the comments what you guys think about what we talked about. The case with thanks for being here, you guys. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's so much more that I'm going to be able to tell you guys later. But again, there's another court date that's coming up a little bit later on. So when I get updates on that, I will come back and update you guys on what's going on. Okay. But yeah, shit crazy. But don't forget to like the video, share the video, comments. Okay, I will respond to that. Again, for those of you that want to help out with people, because that's something that I just chose to do, to help out with people that are having some issues getting food in their home. I've already helped up to 5 people already, and we're looking to do some more. If you guys want to give, okay, I'm gonna put my Cash App up, and the money that you guys send, we're going to split it up and give to people that need help. Okay, let me put my Cash App up so you guys can give if you want. And we're giving out good amounts, okay, so that people can go out and get food. I'm giving from my own pockets, and that's what I was led to do. But I saw a few of you guys in my comments on yesterday said, hey, Caramel, I would like to help out and give as well. And you guys are welcome to do so. So I'm going to put the info up. This is my Cash App, and it's also going across the screen here as well in yellow. All right. If you, and whatever you guys send, we'll send out to those that's been hitting me in the DMs. A lot of people haven't been hitting in the chat because they don't want people to know their business. They don't want people to know they need help. And I understand that because people are private. I'm very private as well. So for those of you that hit me in the DMs, just know as the money come in, we'll get to you and we'll send out as much as we can. Okay. Yeah. We helped 5. That made me feel good too. That made me feel real good yesterday to be able to help up to 5 people. And I was only going to do 2, but I said, okay, we're going to stretch it because some of you sent a couple donations and we sent it right out to those that needed it. Okay. And I had one lady that was very emotional yesterday on the phone when we sent some money to her. And I was just like, wow. I was like, girl, don't have me on the phone crying. But the only thing that we do ask, because we do have a lot of people that people say that they need help when they really don't, when they hear that money is going to be sent out, please, we are asking that you verify that you are on SNAP benefits. That's the only thing that we're asking. Okay. And we are willing to, well, I'm talking about me, shit. I am willing to send you a donation to help you get some food in your house. Okay. We just have to prove that you are on SNAP benefits because we don't want people taking when we actually have people that need help. Okay. That's all we're asking. Just go on camera, show that you are indeed on SNAP benefits, and we'll send the money right over. Okay. But thank you guys. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my mods. Y'all know I love you down. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. Yeah, I love helping people. I love helping people. So if you guys don't have no food in your house, hit me in the DM. Look me up, Caramel. Send me a message, and we'll go from there, okay? And I might be sending out some more today. My plan is to send out more today as well. Says, Rail, how can I contact you for help? Hit me in my DMs. Look me up. Look me up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram under Caramel Rail. Just hit me in the DM and let me know, and we'll go from there, okay? Yeah, we're going to help some people, honey, because we got a lot of people out there hungry. Trump ain't doing what he's supposed to do and getting this food out there, all right? We'll get some food in the house as much as we can, all right? I'm not a millionaire, but I'll stretch a little bit. I'll sacrifice a little bit and do what I can, all right? Yeah. Can't help everybody. So I don't want to be flooded. So we're gonna do a few more people today, okay? All right. So thank you to my mods, my top flight mods, True TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. Thank you so much for doing an awesome job, okay? And thank you to the content creators. Braylon Lee, I saw you in here today. Thanks for stopping by. Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Didi, JCD Creations, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Schoolboy, if you're in the house, thanks for being here. Black Women in the Building, if you're here. Dear Retalk Show, if you're here as well, thanks for stopping by, okay? Yeah, you guys can send over whatever you want, and we will split it up evenly so that everyone can get something, okay? Yeah, because the holidays are coming up and people are hungry and they need to figure this shit out, and they need to figure it out quick. All right, so yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate it. All right, it's nothing. I love to do it, and God bless all of you. Let me put that back up there though. Let's put that back up there. All right, thank you, mods. All right, thank you, mods. You can send it there if you guys want to help. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe. All right, until the next video, I will be back for a quick pop in later on. Until then, let's go. All right.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.